What's up, PSGINT family? It's your boy PSGINT, and today I will discuss my thoughts and feelings around Paris Saint-Germain's pre-season tour in Japan. So let's get straight into this. PSG have just finished their 3 games in Japan and are right now at the Camp de Lodge, back in Paris, back home, with the bumps, with the new signing Hugo Ekitike, with the new signing Nordi Mukiele, but as well with the young Titis that were left behind. Bichiabo due to injury, Ayman Kari due to injury, Garbi returning a bit late from, not late, but I mean he didn't return in time because he was playing Mediterranean Euros or something. Yeah, Mediterranean Olympics in Algeria, my home country of course. But what I wanted firstly to do is I asked you guys on Twitter, Parisiens, what's your thoughts about PSG's preseason? We'll go through the answers in my YouTube video, so let's get straight into your thoughts, and yeah, let me see if you know PSG or not. First of all, more work needs to be done, man. I mean, that's very simple to say, but yeah, of course, there needs to be a lot of work because Pochettino last year, he killed us. A whole year without improvement, without differences, without anything, and now the team has to change that. Plus, we have to adapt to a new formation, to a new manager, new players coming in, more rotation. So, of course, more work needs to be done. It's a lot. First of all, I like the idea of Galtier using Danilo as a centre-back. Yes, that's the only position that Danilo should play, not as a central midfielder. In a 4-3-3, he can be a DM, but if we're playing a 3 at the back, the only position he can play is central centre-back. He plays better there than the DMF he's been playing since. Yeah, definitely agree, because then Danilo's biggest problem has always been his pace, and at that position, his lack of pace has less negativity. It's harder for people to abuse Danilo's lack of pace in that position because he has 2 centre-backs around him and a fast goalkeeper behind him. 2, Diallo is good. We should retain him. I may have misjudged him, but judging with what I saw these past few games, he's a go. Abdou Diallo, the thing is, I would rather give those minutes to Bichiabo. He's also left-footed centre-back, very tall, very high potential. Bayern were linked with him. I would rather give those minutes to him. Diallo, I mean, he will soon go off his prime, and yeah, we should rather sell him because we can get a price which will help us get our other transfers. So I still agree that we should sell him, but yeah, he's definitely good, and I'm not wanting to sell him because he's bad. He's not world class. He's not shit, and he isn't young. So, yeah, there isn't any factor we should be giving him minutes. But I love Diallo. I love him. Vitinha needs more game to improve. I'm looking at a second Verratti, but it will take time. Yeah, I mean, he's very similar to Verratti, but second Verratti, there's only one, Marco Verratti. But I would say, yeah, of course, he has a lot to improve, but I don't think he has a lot to improve. I think he has a lot to adapt because at Porto last season he was amazing. He won the Young Player of the Year in Liga NOS, the Portuguese league. So yeah, he will ball. He just needs to adapt, and yeah, he's very similar to Verratti. Good passing, good dribbling, good ball progression. I want to see his defensive abilities as well, but we haven't seen that much of it. I remember I saw it once in the last game against Gamba Osaka, winning a great tackle. But yeah, definitely needs to improve and adapt. I'm still doubtful of Guy. I've been doubtful of him and Danilo during the time of Poch, but Galtier came and Danilo has found the spot. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. A lot of the bums, now that they have played under Galtier, have all been playing better, which shows that Pochettino was such a huge problem. But I still think that we should be selling Guy and Danilo. They are old. They don't fit the system that well. I mean, Guy, he's a CDM. There's no place for a CDM. Same with Danilo. But of course, if we keep them, we will try to give them some playing time. I mean, Guy, he has only 1 year left on his contract. Danilo as well. It has 2 years, 3 years. But it will be hard to sell both of them with them being old and having high wages. But we will see what we do. Oh, continue. Let's go. Neymar and Messi needs to play together, but not with Mbappe, perhaps with Sarabia. Disagree with that. I mean, listen, this Eminem thing is, we won't see it every game. I'm not expecting that, because I'm expecting Galtier to try new stuff and rotate, so they're fit for the best games. But of course they should play together. I mean, I remember Gamba Osaka game, Mbappe didn't play in the beginning with them. He would have helped them so much. For me, the thing is, Mbappe should, when Messi and Neymar are on the pitch, he should stop doing build-up play, because they can do it. What Mbappe should do instead is just wait, and then make a run, and then it's a goal. So definitely they should play together. Mbappe is a force on his own. Galtier knows how to use him better. What do I know? You can set him up with Kalimundo. I'm looking at a strong 9 after Icardi leaves. Yeah, we have Miguel Ekitike as well, but Mbappe, he will be amazing. Don't you worry. I mean, the thing is, with us having Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe in attack, it's so hard for defenders to know who to mark, who to defend against, and who to not give space. So it's only better to have 3 dangerous players. And lastly, sell Donna or make him a second choice keeper. He might cost us something big in the future. Bro, listen, we signed Donnarumma because we want him to become our starting goalkeeper for a long time. So putting that mistake against Real, I mean, every player has made mistakes. Even the best players of all time have made mistakes. But people come back stronger from mistakes, and I expect the same from Donnarumma. Hey, give him time, come on. It was last season, it was his first big club season, first time he was playing Champions League and stuff, and he still performed really well. It was just that Real Madrid game, and after that he was shit as well, but it's all mental. He only needs to find his confidence, because as a goalkeeper he's amazing, but of course he has a lot to improve on as well. So come on. Agree, he makes too many mistakes. I would say the only mistakes he made were after that Real Madrid game, and that's mostly mental, because he was getting flashbacks and it was hard for him. But let's support our goalkeeper in need. Amazing. It's much better than Haram Ball, and guess why we played so much better than last season in these 3 games? We didn't use the donkeys, Genie and Poch. Bro, Messi and Neymar are cooking. We saw Tiki-Taka in the last game and we played well. 6-2, bro. Eminem scoring for real. We can win. PSG PS Ryan. Yeah, we played really good football, especially in the last game. And yeah, we didn't use the donkeys. But, I mean, Galtier just much better manager than Pochettino. I mean, Galtier, he was more tactical and analytical in preseason games than Pochettino was in Champions League games. So of course it's a big difference, but Galtier actually cares. He cares for himself. I mean, it's his managerial career. He wants to succeed as well as possible. And then of course, he wants PSG to win. I mean, he's here for a reason. He respects the club because they chose him to be the manager, so he wants us to win. Whilst Pochettino, he was in a comfortable place. He didn't care about the team. He got his wages. He was with his players. But yeah, for real, we banging. We're cooking this season so far. Expected way better score for the first 2 games, but we definitely played better in the 4 games on the Galtier than we did with Pacha whole season. Definitely, 100%. But I mean, the score was never important for me. It was only for the last game, so we have a bit of motivation for the Trophée du Champion final against Nantes. But yeah, of course you're gonna expect more, but with a lot of rotation. And Galtier right now, he just wants to try stuff. He wants to try out stuff. He wants to use players, so that when the Trophée du Champion final comes and all the Ligue 1 games and Champions League, he knows the squad and the players he wants to use. Now he knows that he won't be wanting to use the card. I know that for sure. You're slandering Man U fans because they are happy and hyping their preseason, but you're doing exactly the same. Practice what you preach. Hyping their preseason, but you're doing slandering Man U fans. I mean, if you exactly can bring up what I said, I don't know what I said, but I mean, I'm happy for Man United having a good preseason. I don't care. But yeah, please bring that up. I don't know what you're talking about. All that needs to be fixed is those through balls that are always passing our defenders and defending in general. Apart from that, I feel it's been pretty great. Yeah, agree with that. As I said, the balls passing behind our defenders and so on, it's because we're adapting to play a much higher line like Bayern used to do, for example, on the flick, or Liverpool and City. So it's all about adaptation and fixing the problems. But if you have seen my latest review on the 3 games, we could see that improvement, that Galtier knows that mistake in us and he wants to improve it. Thoughts on Vitinha, and isn't our backline too weak to compete at UEFA Champions League level? I mean, look at our backline: Hakimi, Nuno, Ramos, Kimpembe, Marquinhos. These players aren't bad players. They're right now just adapting to a new system. I mean, Marquinhos had a really hard season last season. Should Ramos be a starter? That's maybe a question. But apart from that, we have great defenders individually. So it's all about them finding their place, adapting to the 3 at the back formation, playing with a high line, and adapting to Galtier's tactics. So yeah, again, the problem isn't the players, the problem is them. They have to adapt now. Thoughts on Vitinha? Vitinha has been, he was already a superb signing, and I expect a lot from him. And some people were very critical of him in the first games, but I never was that, because I know what I'm expecting from him. I know what's coming. It just, he has to adapt. You can't be 10 out of 10 in your first game. Come on, overreaction. It was good. It would be better if the Eminem scored more, but anyway, it was all right. I mean, we got the Eminem scoreline in the last game, all of them scoring, but yeah, again, that's not important right now. What's important is us fixing our real issues, because last season our issues wasn't goal scoring. Our issues were a lot other. It was ball progression, it was players used out of position, it was we using players that shouldn't play for PSG. So those are the problems we're solving now. The goals will come, don't worry. Mukiele is a great signing. You guys are lucky to get him. Very underrated, and I think he will play a crucial role for Nkunku's decision if PSG will go for him next season, since he's his best friend. Oh, I didn't know that. And yeah, Nkunku has a release clause like next year for like 70 million or something. So who knows? I don't know what will happen, and I don't really care. We'll see what happens next season if we extend Messi and so on. But yeah, Mukiele is a great signing, and yeah, who knows? Maybe that helps us with Nkunku. But yeah, he's a dub signing. A lot of work to be done for the team to gel together. Yes, very true, very true. I don't think that people should be like, oh my god, we're winning Champions League, it's all well in paradise and everything. We need to know that there's a lot of improvement to be had, but that just shows that we're aiming really hard, high up. The bar we're setting for PSG this season is really high up. So yeah, let them just improve, training by training, game by game, month by month, and we'll see what happens. I don't rate preseason, I would rather rate the chemistry, and it seems Neymar and Messi are adapting to the new formation, whilst Mbappe being formidable as ever. The defense needs working on, being introduced to a new system. Overall, great preseason. I'm really impressed by from Vitinha. I agree with everything here. Definitely agree. I mean, the scoreline and so on. It was not important for me. Yes, I'm considering a good scoreline, but for me, it's the chemistry. And yeah, Neymar and Messi are playing better because, as I said, Neymar and Messi, last season, their biggest problem was that they had to drop deep all the time. So they weren't close to the goal, they had the ball away from the goal, so they were less dangerous. But now when they're closer to goal, we can see how dangerous they are. And this is them missing a lot of chances. So as soon as they start scoring those chances, it's over. But yeah, the defense working on being introduced to a new system. Yeah, I'm really impressed with Vitinha. Agree with everything. Dub everyone. Galtier ball supremacy. All hail Galtier. Nah, he's a G. Certified G. UEFA Champions League is not ready for this link up. Goat, Turtle. Yeah, again, I don't like to talk about the Champions League because we've done that so many times now. But yeah, we will perform. But let's start with the Trophée des Champions, then the league, and then let's see what happens. First of all, I want to dominate Ligue 1 this season. That's the most important thing for me. But yeah, I would love ballers in the Champions League. Oh, look at that dude. Yeah, beauty. Could tell the difference of Galtier. I know he will make even more improvements to the squad. Also, Vitinha is goated. Dub. I mean, exactly. When we can clearly, every PSG fans has seen the differences from Poch to Galtier, because Poch was ass and Galtier is either good or really great. So we will see. And yeah, Vitinha is goated for sure. Ramos should start. I think that Galtier decides that. If he thinks that Ramos shouldn't start, he shouldn't start. But I think that we should get someone in, because I mean, this is Ramos' last season, so it's better getting someone now, adapting with him instead of adapting on his own next season. We already got Mukiele, but I still think that a signing like Skriniar would be really good. It's not good enough. Needs to only play him in cup matches. No, I disagree with that. Ramos must start. Ramos mustn't start. No player in the PSG squad must start. But yeah, I think that we should be using Ramos, definitely. Good preseason, man. Messi and Nate just was unlucky today, but some more practice and we have an elite trio. Definitely agree with you. I wouldn't say they were unlucky. I would say they need to improve on their finishing or their confidence, because shooting is confidence. It's not just all about your shooting power and so on. But yeah, agree. This preseason showed us that we certainly lacked a manager in the last season. Galtier did more in a month than Poch did in a season and a half when you look at the game. Definitely agree with you, Pochettino. It is true. It is true, it is true. Galtier has done more in 3 weeks than Poch did in 1.5 years. It's sad. We definitely need another central defender, and the defense against the counter-attack needs to be worked on. Yeah, definitely. But as I said, it's all about adaptation to the high line and the 3 at the back formation. Still no Ziad Abushad. I heard he's a good baller. PSG should sign him. I don't know who that is. I don't know. Tell your bosses to keep in mind, no Paredes, no party. Listen, I like Paredes, but I don't think he would really fit into the system if he doesn't play that central centre-back position which Marquinhos is playing. And, I mean, Campos is okay with selling him, same with Galtier, so, yeah. I mean, I love Paredes, I love him, especially for his grinta, or what they call it, when he fights and all the time and defends the PSG players. But if the team feels like that, I'm okay with that, I'm okay. Great so far, yeah. Bench my idol Mbabu, he needs to rest. Okay. Shit, because you're getting knocked out in the round of 16 with the Gnabry hat-trick. Alright, interesting. I don't think so. I really think that Bayern this season, it can go really bad, because the whole team was built around Lewandowski. We'll see. The return of the Mac. The return of the duo. Oh, look at them. One of them will be holding the next Ballon d'Or. I'm telling you that. Not this one, but the next. Because one of them is winning the World Cup. We need to sell Messi ASAP. He's holding us back and will bankrupt us in a couple of years. Repping Hazard? Alright. Alright. I mean, that was your thoughts on it. So, let me come to my thoughts. So my thoughts about Paris Saint-Germain's pre-season tour in Japan is that game by game, I saw improvement. I saw improvement in the defense, in the wing-back area, in the midfield, and the attack. I saw us preventing chances. I even went through it tactically, how we prevented their counter-attacks, and how we're becoming better and better and better. Of course, we played the worst team in the last game, so it was easier to see an improvement in the last game, but I still think that we played really good. We have fixed the big problem issue we had last season, which was ball progression. Now we can progress the ball through Marquinhos long balls, through the wing-backs, through Vitinha, Verratti, and up to Messi and so on. So we have fixed the ball progression problem. Right now we have other problems with the new formation. As I said, the high line, the 3 at the back formation, we have to adapt to it. We didn't play with the 3 at the back last season. What we also need to do is the attackers, when they come into the box, they need to shoot. Just shoot in the goal. Just shoot. Get a shot on goal. Stop it with passing around the box and everything. It's disgusting to watch. I want to see goals, alright? When you're in the box, an attacker has his instincts, and that is scoring goals. But as I said, I'm really happy, and from what I've read reports, Warren Zaire-Emery has, people are really hyped about him, even the players, the manager and everything. Vitinha as well, he even knows French right now, at least understands it. And Galtier, I mean, he has been loved by all the players, the fans, the staff, everyone. So I think that right now it's going so good, especially Galtier focusing on this, and then giving all the time and energy to Campos to make it on transfers. So right now, we got Mukiele, Vitinha, and Ekitike, 3 great players in positions we needed, and it's looking like Skriniar Renato may be coming soon, hopefully. But that's Campos doing his job and Galtier doing his job. And the last thing that has to be done now is the players. They have to do their job. So yeah, allez Paris, allez Paris, allez Paris. But yeah, those were my thoughts about Paris Saint-Germain's pre-season tour. Make sure to watch my tactical preview actually that I posted yesterday, which was amazing. And to all the new subscribers, welcome to the PSGINT family. Apart from that, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the PSGINT YouTube channel, and yeah, as usual, allez Paris!
On est tous des Parisien Germain, supporters, levez tous vos mains, tous unis dans le Parc des Princes pour supporter le Paris Saint-Germain. La classe de Thiago Silva, l'expérience de Thiago Motta, on a tous été stupéfaits par les nouveaux records de l'Ibra et chantons.